So over the last month, I've shared so many bloody tips and experiences, but what I really wanted to do was give a bit of insight into where I'm at business-wise, because a lot has changed since the last time I did it. The last time I was in the middle of August, and we were in quiet period, because in August, as an agency, all your clients are on holidays. And as much as you might want to get stuck in and do work and change things, they're all on holidays. When you send an email, you just get a bounce back. Anyway, that completely changed when it came to September. September for us was absolutely crazy because everybody comes back from those holidays with kind of fresh ideas, new wants. Some campaigns grow, other campaigns go full circle, and really it was like all hands on deck. That was cool though, because it's great as you build a business to see a business kind of at its peak in terms of workload, and we really stretched ourselves. So it was fantastic to see the team. A lot of stress at points, you know, some little fights, some little issues, but that's all normal. That's kind of I think that's actually a really formative thing. I think in businesses, when it comes to those kind of times, when people are stretched and when people are pushed, they find themselves. And if they don't and actually realize something's bad, well, it's good that it comes out, then you can address it and move forward. But for us, everything was really positive, and now we're just hitting October. And it's funny, we've maintained the same level of work, but things have calmed massively. And that for me is really, it's just really, really positive. I think that's so nice. That kind of stressful time allowed us to find new efficiencies and better ways of working. So now we can actually deliver a better way of service to our clients, and actually we've got a much nicer working environment within the business as a result as well. So that's been really positive. Now I kind of entered an interesting period. I have our MD that I've talked about, he starts in a couple of weeks, and that for me is just one of these beautiful things, because it's so nice to get our business to a point where we can bring in and attract such talent and benefit off that kind of experience, those contacts. So that's going to be really, really good for us. But it's also interesting for me in terms of I take a new path from there, and realizing, you know, how to work best. So I'm trying to take a lot of time to kind of think about, once that person comes in, how I'm going to work with them, how I'm going to work with the rest of the team to really get the best out of the relationship and ensure we progress and move forward as fast and efficiently from there as possible. At the same time that I'm doing that, I'm taking a lot of time to look at the content that I'm producing, because I think a lot of people take for granted when they publish content through social media, the time and attention that viewers give. And for me, as much as I kind of want to impart value, I'm very conscious of the way in which I do that. It has to be entertaining. It has to kind of stand out. And so as good as this might be, you know, literally face to camera, I think we could do a lot better, especially as we're a social media agency. So I think that needs a lot more kind of time and resources than I first appreciated. And with that, I've introduced a new person to our team, a girl, Ruth Guest. She is brilliant. We used to work, well, not together, kind of actually in competition when we worked in nightclubs, but the work she did was fantastic. So she's just joined, and the idea would be basically to kind of take the content that we've been producing and put a much more, I suppose, valuable slant on that for whoever's watching on. As I said, the most important thing when you're publishing content through social media is that you actually value the eyes and appreciate their time. As much as you want to share content out, you need to be thinking, get your message across in a quicker, more efficient fashion, and do it in a nicer, more attractive fashion too. So that's what we're up to. Bit of a challenge, but hopefully over the next couple of months you'll see it. And if you do, I'd really appreciate your feedback.